in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a top five team in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top five in this conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Utah's offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Rides the back and leaves it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Utes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Utes will have it first and 10. On the move. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Utes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. Breaks into the open, heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown!
nature of the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. At midfield, he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Quick strike complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Utah. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Pitts. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without... any punishment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Back to pass. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the ground with the counter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They give it to him again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield. It's Andrews.
Man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Works the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The lone back's got it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gonna look downfield again. Unleashes one. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the run, it's Riley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block back out. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, make a tackle for loss.
Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The short hand, it's Pitts. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it down across the 45. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. And he's gonna be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Snap in the shotgun. Here's the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Snagged out of the air, and they're able to get him on the ground. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Missouri. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. Finds his man. It's Pitts. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Foster. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Utes will boot it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The give to the tailback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Foster. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Got a man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. A first down for the offense. They go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
Utah, 14.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Utes have their offense in high gear.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Hicks. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Pitts. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking downfield to throw. Rushes on him. He's past the 30. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move, it's Green. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Fights off the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. On the ground. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The screen, and watch out. Push down for the tackle.
And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Foster. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Bring him the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense doing a great job bringing pressure, multiple looks, different guys, back-to-back plays. Now bringing up a 3rd and long. Pressure on the quarterback is coming.
They'll try the run. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, and you got to wonder what his confidence is like right now. He's cost his team 9 points so far.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lincoln. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock, but 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 13 over Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella, to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. At the 45, on his way. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.